Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am a manifestation and mindset coach. I teach law of attraction, self-development, manifestation, and the science behind it and how our mind works for these things and how we attract things in our life essentially. And this shift has been happening over the last few years for me. Well, I'm not going to say, about a few years now. Law of attraction came in my life about a year and a half ago, and then it shifted into spirituality. And it has changed my life exponentially. So I am here to teach you guys pretty much everything. My channel is going to be mindset, hygiene, beauty, and lifestyle. But I mainly want to teach you guys what I have been learning myself. And so I wrote a couple of notes down here, and basically it's about how to give yourself a grace period during a change or a move, because it's very stressful and your 3D does, things around you seem to feel more stressful and your mindset is heightened because you're going through so many different things and levels of stress. So I want to teach you how to have a grace period during a big change. It could be any change. It doesn't have to be just move. This could be a broad spectrum of things. But for me, when I had things that stress me out, I had to give myself a grace period and kind of walk away from the situation to breathe for a minute. And so really, through this time of moving and this big change, I really turned to affirmations. So I would do affirmations in the morning and then I would do them at night as well. Another thing that I would do is scripting, and scripting is different than journaling. It's the same thing kind of, but scripting is more about what you want in your life and how to get something. So scripting is basically you can write out affirmations, you can write out pretty much everything. So you can do affirmations and then you can do what you want, and then you can do more affirmations, or you can just do what you want. You can say, I am so thankful for this, and that and the other thing, and then you just basically manifest. That's a technique or tool how to manifest something into your life. So I would use scripting to manifest how to do something like money. You can manifest money, you can manifest love, you can manifest a move, you can manifest everything. So I would use scripting as a stress relief, and also to get something like my house that I'm in now. I totally manifested this. I manifested this move, and you can listen to one of my older podcasts on how, I will link it up above and in the description, on how it all came about, because if I told you the story, we would be here a little longer than 20 minutes. Sorry. So yes, I would use scripting as a tool to really hone in on manifesting something. And it was a big stress relief because my style scripting is I use affirmations, and I am going to be having courses coming out to teach you how to properly script, because sometimes people don't know what that is. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I really had to learn, not only through the moving process, but through just on my journey period, is loving me. I had to learn how to be alone, and also loving myself through the process. And loving yourself could just be hugging yourself. It could be taking care of yourself, taking a nice hot bath. It could be taking a walk. It could be sitting out in nature. It could be a spectrum of things. Those are the things that I just like to use because it does taking showers, taking baths, walking. It releases natural serotonin in your brain and it really relaxes you. So those are the tools that I would use to love myself through the process. Another thing that I would do, and I would have to do this especially in the beginning of my journey, and in a stressful situation such as moving, is ignoring my circumstances. So basically, like, things that are happening in the 3D. So I wouldn't fully ignore it. Like, I would turn off the news, I would turn off movies, I would turn off, like, try to shut out what's going on around me, basically. And I would spend time with myself. And that's how I would ignore the circumstances going on around me, especially in the beginning of your journey when you're trying to get your mindset in a particular way, and not in a forceful way either. Just like I said, first thing, loving yourself. Through any journey that you go through, you want to love yourself and ignore your current circumstances, because your mind should be on you, your mindset, your self-development, and the things that you want in your life, basically like goals. Manifestation is just like setting a goal, but it's the universe bringing you that energetically to yourself. So that is number 3 as a tip. Now, number 4 is give yourself a grace period so you don't burn out. Okay, so in the beginning of my journey, I was watching YouTube videos constantly all day long. Watching YouTube videos and doing all these things. And I was doing that for months and months and months. And I would get burned out. I would literally just put my phone down and go and do something else so I didn't get burned out. So I would take maybe 3 or 4 days to leave the manifestation stuff alone and just breathe. So I would give myself a grace period to watch Netflix, like high vibe stuff, not horror, not the news, not anything that is low vibe, because that attaches to your energy even if you're watching it through a screen. So I would give myself 3 or 4 days. And especially when I was going through my last spiritual awakening, which, if I could find the video or podcast, I will link that up above. I was going through like a dark night of the soul, and spirituality, going through a spiritual awakening, it's not all airy-fairy, it's not fun all the time, but when you are done going through that expansion, it's like you're shedding your skin and turning into this beautiful butterfly, and then you start to really feel good each time you're going through a spiritual awakening or a mindset growth. So I would just give myself a 3-day grace period, just so I didn't burn out. It's like doing, when you're working a 9 to 5 and you're like burnt out from that job and you're just not happy. Same thing with YouTube. When I was on my last YouTube videos, I was doing the same thing over and over and over and over, and it would be like hitting a brick wall. So, yeah. So just give yourself a grace period on anything that you do. And just love yourself. Just love yourself. Do self-care. If you're a woman, get up out of bed in the morning, do your makeup, drink your coffee, dance, listen to music that's high vibe, just dance and go with the flow of things. You don't have to force yourself to do anything you don't want to do. So yeah, that's number 4. Now, Number 5 is be positive through the negative, but not in a fake way. So on YouTube, there's a lot of channels where people are just so bubbly, and it's almost like it's fake bubbly. Learn how to be positive, but not in a fake way where you have to force yourself to be positive, because that just doesn't, you'll create resistance by doing that. And you don't want to create resistance while you're manifesting, or you're learning about law of attraction, or you're trying to do self-development type of things. Because if you create that resistance, it's almost like you're putting an energetic wall up, and it creates a block not only in the energy but in your subconscious mind. So it adds another layer to that thing. And if you hear people in the background, I'm sorry, there's a neighbor over and she's talking with us. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is raise your vibes. So how I raise my vibes is I love to listen to spiritual music. I think I have it in my playlist, but I will also link that below as well. If I can find, if I remember, I will link it below, or if I remember by the time this video is up. So I listen to spiritual music. I'll put some incense on. I'll take a nice hot shower. I'll dance around the house. I'll drink my coffee. I won't worry about my phone too much. Because when we constantly consume, sometimes YouTube puts in your algorithm things that you don't want to watch. And I suggest, if that happens while you're trying to learn things and you're trying to get your mindset right, and we want to go on a complete mental diet. So it's like basically spring cleaning your house, but for your mind. So you need to get all the shit that we collected over the time of the winter, all those cute little winter and Christmas decorations and old clothes that we don't wear anymore. We like to bag all that shit up and throw it out the house and open the windows, and we like to scrub the tables, scrub the floors, scrub everything, right? Well, we also want to do that with our mind. So what we need to do is we need to sit there and kind of diagnose ourselves of what we're feeling, what I used to do is kind of write down all the things I was feeling over time. So maybe you could write down, or get a journal and write down every day what you've been feeling. So I would start in the winter, and then by like springtime, spring cleaning, by the mid-year, end year, just write down everything throughout, I would just write down every day what your moods have been, basically. And then by the end of the week, you can do this, like every 6 months, you can do this like a little, every 6 months do like a major clean out of your brain, right? Look at the things that you want to work on. Look at the things that you want to make better. Look at all the things that you want to, not fix, but rearrange a little bit. Like, rearrange your furniture a little bit, And at the end of the week, just do small things. By that 6-month mark, do more major things. By the end of the year, completely change everything, because we don't want those old paradigms to come into our reality anymore, especially when we're manifesting. So that's what I suggest, is how to spring clean, but not in a fake way, because you're just writing down what you've been feeling every day for the last whatever, and then you self-check with yourself every week, just a little bit. Then you go to 6 months, you do a little bit bigger. Then you go to a year, and then you completely clean everything out. This will help you not only learn how to sit still and understand yourself, this will help you basically quantum leap into your new reality, because you're cleaning out the old shit and you're working on it and you're trying to move it around a little bit and get it to where you tweak it to where you want it to be, so that's that. So the next thing that you should do is play more and work less. So if you have a job right now, or if you want to start your own business, start your own business, because then you're working for yourself, so you have more time to play. But if you work for somebody else, and you have those weekends off, or you have those 3 days off, take that time not to clean your house, not to do anything that's more work related. Have fun, go somewhere, go to the movies if you can do that is completely free. Go for a car ride, lay in bed all day, eat junk food. That's what I mean. You don't have to spend millions of dollars just to go have fun. Tickets, there is some travel in some places right now. Buy a ticket. Go away for 3 days, take some time off. Spend more time with your animals. Animals bring in high vibes. Do those types of things where you are not just a workhorse. You are balancing it out. You want to balance these things out. So that way when you do go back to work, you feel revitalized. You're like, yeah, let's make some money. And then by the end of the week, yeah, let's do this, So you're more happy and not angry all the time and aggressive out of nowhere. So that is my tip for that. Okay, so the next thing I suggest is meditate, but you don't have to force it. Start with 5 minutes a day. The first week, the second week, 10 minutes, the next week, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and so on and so forth. And if you can't visualize, that is okay. You can do meditations where you're just listening to music and you're just letting whatever thought come in and lovingly say, it's okay to feel that, but I don't need that feeling, and then bring another feeling in. And that'll also help you work on the spring cleaning and whatever, because whatever thoughts you are thinking in your meditation is coming from your subconscious, and that will really help you understand how you're feeling about yourself, and it will also help you learn how to fix it and sit still, really, and it will help you to have patience. You don't need to visualize. You don't have to visualize in meditation. If you can't visualize right away, it is okay. As long as you're doing meditation to sit still and observe the thoughts and help yourself stay calm, and you're doing the mindful things, you know what I mean? So that's that. And the next thing is be still. So learn how to sit down in the morning when you want to do something. Like, just make yourself sit down for 5 minutes in the morning. My mom, she gets up and she starts doing things. She doesn't know how to sit still because she's a person that's been programmed to work, because that's how my grandparents were. And since I've been on my journey, I learned how to sit still. I've always been a very chill person. So just take 5 minutes in the morning, then 10 minutes. Same thing with the meditation. It's the same thing. Watch something cool, high vibe or cool or funny on YouTube. Drink your coffee like you're in love with it, Dance around the house. While you're doing your dishes, instead of making it a job, make it fun. Blast the music. Dance around with your spoon and start singing. Learn how to have fun with it. That's what I did. And I'm trying to teach my mom that, but you can't force other people to do something, you know. Um, but hers is just, she's so aggressive in the morning, and it's like, you know, she says she's, yeah, I'm into manifestation and spirituality, but if you have been really working on yourself, you don't get aggressive like that. And that's why I want to teach this, because I see people in my life get aggressive, and it's like, why are you jumping down my throat? I can't even express myself to you without you barking at me like a dog. And that's not healthy, you know, but that's programming from society, that's programming from our parents, grandparents, and so on and so forth. So just learn how to be still, love yourself, meditate. Don't force yourself to do things, and you don't have to force yourself to be positive in the very beginning. Because if you work on yourself over time, it's not going to be forced positive. It's going to be actual positivity. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if you heard dogs in the background. But anyways, I am a manifestation and mindset coach. I have a website that you can go check out down below. So my channel is hygiene, self-development, mindset, manifestation, law of attraction, lifestyle, and probably so much more. This channel is not going to be where I make other people happy. It's so we can grow our minds and understand that we don't have to force things. And this channel is about growth and love and so much more. So check out my website, and my prices are gonna go up, so take it now. The one-on-one coaching is on Zoom. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love you. Make sure you keep your vibes high and take care of yourself. And I will see you soon. Sending you so much love and light. Bye, guys. Mwah.